Good morning, you cracking humans, and welcome to the Cycling Maven channel.
Good morning, you cracking humans. It is the day of stage 4. There's a little bit of drizzle here. I'm in a little town outside of Angers, but probably a 15-minute drive. I'm going to go pick the guys up now, but I've just stayed in this little cottage here. It's something that it's like being something out of a set of Game of Thrones or something like that. Just beautiful. And you've got to see where the other guys are staying. Amazing. Check this out. We're in Moulin du Gabour. Francois will say it better. But it's a beautiful little place. But how's this glass little section down here? It's got a flowing creek underneath it.
It's a river. The name is Aubance. And it's the name of a beautiful wine named Coteau de l'Aubance.
Okay. So Rob's there, Francois is there, or if they get drunk enough, Rob and Francois are in there. We're in the country, beautiful smell, man. I can't convey it to you. I'm trying to bring you the experience as best as possible, but this place is magnifique. That's a beautiful little house up on the hill. The countryside around here is just amazing. So I'm here with John Pearce, who has done literally 50 tours.
Just started my 50th tour.
How much has it changed over the years?
It's always been big, but it's so big now, it's almost to the point of not being able to manage it.
Yeah.
You have to put limits on numbers of vehicles and stuff.
Yeah. Do you still enjoy doing it?
Once I get here, yeah.
Yeah.
But before, I mean, I raced, won 24 races.
Did you?
And after that, I had a team for 8 years.
Yeah.
The team won over 400 races.
Really? So this guy's bag was left on its own. The security just pounced on it, cleared everybody, and it was, you know, cleared the whole area in case it was a bomb. That bag just there. The security here is amazing. They're all over it. They don't mess around at all. And there was a bag there, and they just cleared everyone from around the area, and then they found the owner and sorted it out. But yeah, it was pretty hairy there for a second. All right, the buses area today is sort of spread out through a massive car park, so you can see it's quite well spread out. which is good. We're not in a big row this time, which is makes things a lot easier.
This is a team car, and their tyre burns, a bit of motor pacing. You've got to get through the convoy somehow, so it shows how close they're going.
So what is motor pacing? What are they doing there? Explain.
Well, let's say they get a puncture in the bunch.
Yeah.
They got to get back to the peloton, so they'll sit on the car, and that's pretty good evidence that they're sitting on the car.
And why are they sitting on the car?
To get out of the wind.
Right. You'd think they'd put some rollers on the back of the cars, but I think that's illegal. I think it's not in the rules anyway. It's really good being amongst the team cars today because they're really spread out, and it just feels more relaxed in here today. I think it may well be because the tour's sort of rolling on a bit. We're into stage 4, and so it's a little bit more relaxed in general.
Yeah, I'm from South Africa. I do quite a bit of, I do big blocks in Europe, so just traveling along obviously with Froome and the team.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've been here in Team Sky now, it's my 5th year.
Yep.
So enjoying it thoroughly. No, it's a real pleasure to work with a guy. He's down to earth, normal bloke.
Yep.
You know, really respectful, polite. I can only say good things about the guy. Honestly, really hard worker, dedicated. If you see how the guy trains, you'll understand why he wins bike races.
Yeah.
You know, even I get shocked when I go and watch him train sometimes, like on a training camp, and you sit behind in the car and see the way the guy tackles a mountain. Just the intervals that he does is so impressive to witness. You know, the general public only see small parts of this during the racing, but to actually witness this in training, where he buries himself in training and there's nothing left in the tank, no, it's fascinating to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just got a young family now as well, and the guy's on the road as much as I'm on the road. So I'd like to say even more so. He's either at a training camp or at a race, so he's very seldom at home lately. But yeah, you know, he said to me last year he wants to win the tour at least 5 more times.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, I sat in the car thinking, well, shit, you won it twice, so that's enough, eh? So, but he wants to win it 5 more times at least. So, yeah, he says he'll keep going for as long as he can. And once he can't, he'll then try and help the younger guys who can. So, yeah. The biggest thing I think for the team and for Froome at the moment is to stay out of trouble. And I think maybe he gets carried away a little bit too much in the sprints.
Yeah.
I think he wants to be a sprinter now.
Yeah.
No, he just seems to enjoy it. He's a real bike racer. You can see he's aggressive.
Yeah.
He wants to win even on the flat stages.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just purely staying out of trouble at the moment, and being in a good position. I think a lot of his rivals are obviously afraid of mixing up with the sprinters.
Yeah.
And that's where he can gain a few seconds.
Yeah.
So it can play in his favour, but it can also backfire. So yeah, it's a risky move.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like to say a calculated risk.
Yeah.
But it's if you see the way the guys race nowadays, it's very hard to say calculated risk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think mainly he was doing a pretty similar ride in Dauphine as well, and mixing it up a little bit with the sprinters.
Yeah.
He gained a bit of time on Contador like that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not quite sure what the plan is for today. We'll have to see. You know, it's a long stage again. The biggest thing is just to stay out of trouble and near the front.
I'll tell you what though, I would love to get a drone up over this town. Obviously, being the Tour de France and all the security staff and everything, you wouldn't get a drone up now. But this, all these buildings around here, just amazing. Like the architecture in France, as you would imagine, is absolutely beautiful. I'm puffed because I ran after those horses. G'day guys, so we are in a cute little bar on the highway on the way to Limoges, and we're just going to do a quick preview of stage 5. Go for it. Take it away, Rob.
Take it away. We've missed Francois. He's gone ahead with another car today, so it's me, unfortunately. But I get to talk about the first climbing stage of the Tour de France in 2016. First Category 2 climbs. It's a completely different dynamic. Forget about the sprinters, they're not going to be part of the equation. We're going to probably even see the yellow jersey change, although actually Peter Sagan's strong enough to get up these hills. But the Primary, which is the feature climb of this stage, is going to change the dynamic.
Well, I'd say, look, we've got to think about it. The sprinters aren't going to be going for this at all. So their teams will just, everyone's going to sign off, really,
That's
aren't
right.
they?
Yeah.
The GC guys don't want it because it's too early in the stage, as you say, in the tour, as you say. So this stage, if any stage, it could be anybody's. I mean, it could be a breakaway because there's going to be a lot of teams switched off.
I think the key that we want to introduce here is after Monday, Tuesday, which were pretty flat, long stages, in other words, a lot of sitting around waiting for a sprint. Don't do, if you avoided those, got some rest in Australia and didn't stay up late, then make sure you put Wednesday night aside. It's going to finish early Thursday morning, I'd say, but this is one you want to sit up for. It's going to be great fun. Ripper of the stage, great profile, a bit of tension, should be cool.
Let's get going. This guy is a big kid, man. Trust me, I've spent 4 days with him now and I realise he's just a big kid. All right, so we're in our hotel tonight. It's actually a really nice little villa. It's beautiful. This is just one room. This is the living room, and then as I walk out here, my room's through there and Rob's through there, and there's a little cafe area out there. But Francois is downstairs, and we heard him gloating from down here. Are you kidding? No way.
No stress, mate.
You were just waiting for it, weren't you? And this is all to you.
Yeah, it is all to me. Well, you know, you're welcome, of course, to my terrace, you know, but...
we'll look from down up there.
Yeah, that's it. That's, you know, that's stressful life on the Tour de France.
So Francois was saying that is Raymond Poulidor. He is the most famous French cyclist of all time, is what you were saying earlier?
It's not the most famous because Bernard Hinault or Jacques Anquetil may be more famous, but he's the most popular in France by far. He's the most popular because he never won the Tour. I think he took part in 15 tours or something, and finished on the podium a number of times, and was one of the most consistent Tour riders ever. But the funny thing, he never ever managed to hold the yellow jersey once. Every time he was about to take the yellow jersey, something happened. He punctured or he crashed, or you know, and he came close many times, but he never managed to hold it. So Raymond Poulidor. I mean, at the time he was the rival of Jacques Anquetil, who won the Tour 5 times, and France was really split in two between the ones who were for Poulidor and the ones who were for Anquetil. And Poulidor still lives in this place called Saint-Léonard de Noblat.